Welcome to our first class of Canva. So, today we're going to take a look at the introduction into Canva and looking at template and other areas of Canva. So, Canva is a graphical designing tool that you can use to develop flyers, posters, social media posts, do presentations, and so on. But there is two unique part of Canva. One, you can use Canva in your PC, your phone, your laptop, your desktop, and your tablet to come up with very good designs. And another unique part of Canva, we have templates. So templates, these are pre-made designs that have been designed by professional designers all over the world. So this design are very unique that you can use to come up with. So you can easily use and edit and make it your own. So if you're a designer or you want to become a designer and you're not someone that is good in coming up with a very good design and you have constraints in building your own design from scratch. So what you can do, you can go into different templates and look at search for the type of template that you're looking for. Then you can easily edit and modify to your needs or wants, and then you're good to go. So all you need to do is change the images, colors, pictures, and so then you have a design to present. So for today's class, we're going to take a look at the introduction into Canva. We're in setting up your account. I believe you've all registered to the Canva and you all have an account already. So today we're going to look at the introduction. We setting up our names and we go into templates. So for this session is going to be focused on templates. So on the account, you go to your name and click on account settings. If you are a phone user, if you're using Canva on your phone, so when you go to your name under account settings, you will see here, I have already uploaded a picture, but let me remove this picture. So for phone users, to go to your account, you click on menu down, you'll see menu, click on menu and click on settings and sorry, click on your name and click on account settings and that will take you to this same interface. So when you're here, you can easily edit your name and you can upload a picture. So for me, let me take a look at one of my pictures. Okay. So then you go to upload, and you go where your pictures are. For me, my pictures is in photo. Then click on this Mr. Handsome and say upload, open. Then you'll see Canva will start uploading your photo. And when the upload is complete, then it will totally show up. So now this is my photo. You can edit your email. I will not advise you to do that, but you can definitely edit your email. You can edit your name. So that is all the areas like people, team, and other areas that we're going to look at in the advanced part of Canva before the end of this course. So after you've done this, you have personalized Canva to you and you can go home. So this is the home page of Canva. So now we're gonna look at template. So what is a template? As I've said previously, templates, these are pre-made designs that you can go through and edit, and you can personalize them. But note that Canva is divided into two areas. We have a free version of Canva, and we have a paid version of Canva. So how can you know a paid version from a free version of Canva? For the paid version of Canva, you see a crown, a yellow crown. On each of the features that is paid, you will see a yellow crown. So any element or template that you decide to use and you see this crown, meaning that feature is paid. And if you're using a free version of Canva, do ignore that template. You will not be able to use it until you pay. For this course, we want to see how you can use premium design using a free account. So if you see here, there's a premium setting, and there's another premium features. So we're not using this, we're going for the free features. So we go to templates, wherein we find pre-made designs. So if you go to template, you will see different type of design. Whatever design you think about, it is here. If you take a look at this is a resume. For those of you that do not know the difference between resume and CV, this is a resume. This is a resume, so you can easily edit this resume, and it is free. You can easily edit this and put in your information, then you're good to go. Then you now have a resume. So these are different type of designs. If you're doing a document, maybe you want to do a document for your company, then you can easily come here and look at different document that you can do and redesign, not with Word, but with Canva. So you can do document designs with Canva. So if you're looking for Instagram posts, these templates that are already pre-made by professional designers all over the world. So you can go through all of these designs. If you want to do logo, these are design you can learn from, and flyers and so on. So today we're going to take a look at one specific design. But before we do that, let's go home. We go to project. Let me explain. We have home, template, and project. So under project, this is where all of your designs that you have done, you will find them on the project. So under project is divided into different categories. So if you go to project, you will see folders, you will see designs, and you will see images. So for images that you've already uploaded into Canva, this is where you find your images. You go to project and you go to images. And for these are already designs that you've already worked on. So you find them under designs. So folders, if you've used a PC before, you know folders, this is where you keep documents. So you can categorize your design into different folders, putting them in different folders. Maybe you have a flyer for your personal company, for your company, sorry, and you have another design that you want to do for friends, and you have another folder that you want to use for advertisement. So you can easily categorize these designs so that you'll not be going through all of your design anytime you want to look for a flyer that you've already done that is on marketing. You easily go to the folder for marketing. We'll go through this shortly. And for all designs, this is where you find your recent designs. And if you go to purchase, These are all the templates that you've already purchased from Canva. As I said previously, Canva is both free and paid. So this is where you find your design, your paid template. Steered, I will explain about steers just now, and upload. These are things that you have already uploaded into Canva. So now let's go in details about this. So let's go first to folder. Now, if you go to folder and say add new, now you will see folders here. You click on folders, then now you can rename the folder. I will say introduction. I will say intro to Canva. So I can easily share this, but don't worry, we'll go through this. Then I will say continue. So for phone users, you go to templates, and go to folder. And when you go to folder, okay. So now you can see here, we now have a folder called Intro to Canva. So for those that are using phone, when you go to folder, click on the three dots on the top. You see three dots at the top right hand corner. Then click on folders. When you click on folders, type the name of the folder. And after you type the name of the folder and click on create folder. So for phone users, this is what you do. So now you can go into this folder again and create what we call subfolders. So inside subfolder, you do the same. When you open the folder, you click on add new, then you go to folder again and you create the subfolder. So maybe for example, you're doing a design for your company, but you have designs that are called marketing, you have designs that are called um, um, social media post, you have other designs. So you have different categories of design for your company. So what you can do, you can create a subcategory. You can call the category the main folder as let's say for me Dream Day Technology, and under Dream Day Technology you have what they call marketing, you have social media posts, you have different folders. So if I'm looking for marketing post, all I need to do is to go to marketing, and if I'm looking for training flyers, I go to training folder, then I open there, I will see all the flyers for training. So this is where you can categorize your folders. So let's go back to project. So I've already explained about folders, if both phones and PC. So now let's go back. Let's go back to templates. Then now I'm going to explain about steered. So now if you go to templates, let's say for example, you're looking for an Instagram post, for example. So you're looking for an Instagram post, then you go to template. And when you go to template, you will see different templates. As I said, if you see a crown on any of the designs, means that design is a premium template. That means you have to pay for it. Or if you have a pro version of Canva, then you can easily use it. So you know the queen's crown is too expensive. So please, when you see the queen's crown, please avoid. You will not be able to use it. But one thing you can also do is, if you see a premium design, you can easily learn from that. Maybe, for example, you want to take a look at this. All you have to do, you can open the design, then you can learn from this design and come up with your own design based on this design here. So that's one thing again you can do. So there's one unique part of Canva. So even though this is a premium design, I can click on it and take a look at this design. And what I will do now, I will see and learn from this design and come up with my own design. Okay, so let's go back to steered. So now we're going through these designs. We're going through all of these designs. Then we want to take one of these designs. Maybe I have seen this. Then I really don't want to use it right now, but I want to mark it so that whenever I want to use this specific design, I know where to go and find the design. So now I can click on the star over here and click on steered. This is called steered. So when you click on the star, you will see steered here. So that means the star will now change to yellow. So let's continue and go through all of these designs. Maybe I'll also take a look at this, then I'll steer this. Even though it's a premium design, but still I'll steer this. So I'll continue to go through this and I'll also steer this design, and so that whenever I want to look for this design, I don't have to come to template again and start looking all over. So let's go through all of these designs. Let's go through all of these designs. There's another one that I would like to steer, and let's continue. Yeah, I think we've really selected a lot of designs. So now how can we find all of these designs? So we go back home. You go back home, click on home and go to project. On the project, you go to steered. On the steered, then you will see all of the template that we selected, that we steered. You remember we steered this, and this. So all of the template that you steered will appear on the project, and you go to steered here. That goes again for phone users. You click on project, and on the project you scroll down, you will see steered. Click on steered, then you will see all of the designs that you've already steered. So now these are some of the designs that we've steered. So now if you want to edit any of these designs, if you want to edit any of these designs, that means if you're using a free Canva, then you have to look for free templates that you can edit. If you're looking for if you're using a free Canva, you need to look for a free template that you can use. So let's say example, we want to edit this design. We want to change the color, maybe change the text and everything. So all we need to do is to click on it and say use this design. So this will now open in a new tab. So that will now open in a new tab. So this is the exact design that we steered. And now we want to use this design. It's simple. Let's say, for example, I don't need yellow. I want to change this color to, maybe I want to change the yellow to something like blue, light blue. And I don't need this color. Then maybe I want to change this other color here. I want to change this other blue. Maybe I want to change that to bright blue. And the white color, I want to change that to maybe the yellow. And the yellow color, I want to change that to white. So these are simple as that. So if you want to also change the background color of this from this blue, and maybe I would like to use this. So you can change your colors to whatever. So this is how simple Canva is. So if you want to change the text, all you have to do. So that is what they call is one of the tools that they call a drag and drop. That means all you have to do if you're using if you want to insert a picture, you insert a picture element and you edit your element is to drag and drop. So nothing difficult about it. So work from home. So I would say work from anywhere. All I need to do is to delete that and I say anywhere. Huh? So this is how simple Canva is. So I can reduce the size, I can increase the size. So if I want to make this bold or not, and maybe change the color to white, and maybe reduce the size, to maybe 48. So this is how simple Canva is. So maybe I change this color to white and change this other color to yellow. Yeah. And change the button color to maybe blue. Okay. And the text color to white. So this is how simple Canva is. So within minutes, now I already have a design that I can share. Then if I want to edit the image, you can easily do that. And if I want to delete this, I will easily delete and say delete image. Simple. Then if I want to insert an image, let's say for example, I can go to photos. I can go to photos and look for an image. Then I can search for thousands of images here. I can say lady drinking tea or coffee. Tea or coffee, anyone. A lady drinking, woman drinking tea. So you see, you have a couple of images that you can use, but note that some of the images are free and some are paid, as I said earlier. So if I want to insert this image, all I need to do is to click and drag and drop here. Then we have an image here. So this is how simple Canva is. So now let's come up with our own design from scratch. This is just a basic and introduction about Canva. So let's go through some basic features of Canva designing templates or customizing a template. You need to know what they call, let's take a look at how to add a page. So if you see here, you will see page. So let me take you through all of these areas. Here is where if you want to zoom in and zoom out of your design, this is where you can do. This is where you can zoom in or zoom out. Then we have notes. So if you want to take note of each of your designs, then you can add a note to your design. And we can also uh, view your whole design. You can view. Let me exit over there. And another thing that you can also do is you can add a page. So you click on add a page, that will create another page down. So you can also move the page. If you see here, you can also move up. So the design is now down and the other design is up, and you can move it down again. So this is one thing that you can do. And you can delete a page or a specific element. Whenever you see this, it means delete. So if you click on this, that will delete the page. And you can click on it again, that will add a new page. And another thing that you can do is you can lock this page. So when you lock a page, then you'll not be able to edit the page until you unlock the page. And you can also duplicate this design. So if you duplicate, meaning you have an exact copy of that design. So if you duplicate, I will delete this. I will go back to duplicate. If you see here, we don't have any designs as we don't have this design. So I'll click on duplicate, then that will duplicate the design into two different designs. So maybe I want to keep this design, but I want to improve on this. So all I need to do now is to come here and maybe change this image and change this color and make this white, so that I can compare now my design, which of these two that is good for me or that is much more preferable. So this is another area that you can use for Canva. And here again we have here, if you see, you have what they call grid view. A grid view will display all of your templates. If you click on the grid view, that will display all of your templates. And if you click on the three dots here, you can easily add a new page. You can duplicate, you can delete and hide a page. So if you want to hide this page, you can click on hide. And if you want to add a note, you can do that. And if you click on the plus button, that will add a new page to your design. So now, if you click on the grid again, that will take you back to the design template. And another part that you can also pay attention is the naming of your design. Naming of your design, you can click on name up here. Then I can call this intro to Canva 1. So now the template has been saved. For phone users, if you are a phone user, so for phone users, if you want to change the name of your design, if you want to change the name of your design, look at the top of your phone, of your screen. You will see three dots. Click on the three dots, and you will see a dialog box will open. Then you will see a pen at the top of your dialog box. Click on that. Then that will give you the option to edit to rename your design. You can easily rename and say okay, and then you're good to go. Then you can drag the dialog box down. So this is how you can edit and add and also delete pages. So now let's take a look at one of this design and develop one of these design from scratch. Okay. So in coming up with one of these design from scratch, okay, let's take a look at this as an example and develop this design from scratch. How to do this? It is very simple. We go back to a design. We delete all of these designs here. So now we only have one design. So we want to come up with this design, the whole of this design, how it is looking exactly. How can we do this? So the first thing we need to know, this is an image, these are elements, these are all elements and with a text. So let's take a look at how we can come up with similar design as this. So we go back to a design. Now the first thing we need to do is to insert, change the background color. So we change the background color of this design to maybe blue. For you to change the background, you need to click on the page and you will see color here. Click on that and choose the color that you want to change your design to. And if you don't see any color that you think you want to use, you can click on the plus button. There is a lot of colors that you can find there. So when you navigate within the plus button, then you need to move this around so that you can get the exact color that you're looking for. I'm really okay with this, so I'm going with this blue. But if you want to change yours, that's fine. For phone users, you click on the template. When you click on the page, sorry, and click on color, and then you can see the different colors that you can choose. And if you want to look for a different color, then you can click on the plus button. Then you can choose a color from there for phone users. So now I've already changed the background color. Let's go back to our design. Then we need to insert this element. For us to insert this element, now we go back and go to elements. And on the element, you see this is a form of a circle element. So you go to element and go to scroll down and look for lines and shapes. Click on that. Then look for a circle. So click on a circle. The circle will be added to your design. Then now you can move the circle to the top and all the edges of your design. Make the design much more bigger. Increase the size. So let's go back and take a line from our own designs. Okay, so we move our design here. Sorry. So if you're using a phone, a PC, Control Z is undo, and Control Z is undo if you're using a PC. So now we've already inserted our element. Let's place our element here, and let's now take a look at two more elements, three more elements. So this is another circle, and this is another circle, and here again is another circle. So let's go back. Before we insert the circle, let's first take a look at the image. So for us to add the image, we go to element We go to element, and under element we scroll down. We look for frames. So frames, what a frame is, as we know, when you say a picture frame, that is where you can insert a picture for your home. So the same goes here. If you take a look at a frame in Canva, it means where you can easily insert a picture based on the size and the design of the frame. So now we're looking out for a circle. We're looking out for a circle frame. So where we can insert our image. So we go to a circle frame, we click on that. We click on a circle on that frame. You go to elements and scroll down and go to frames and insert a circle frame. So I'll move this circle frame here, maybe reduce the size and move this here. Let's take a look at the example. So maybe this is okay. Okay. So now the next thing is we insert another circle. So for phone users, everything is the same. Click on the plus button. When you click on the plus button, click on element and scroll down and look for frames. Click on see all frames if you think, or if you don't see the circle frame outside, click on see all frames and click on the circle frame. Then that the circle will be added to your design. So now we also need three different circles. So for us to have three different circles, we go back to a design and go to elements, and under elements we go to lines and shapes, and we click on the circle three times so that we can have three different designs, three different circles added to our design. So the first circle, we'll move it here. We increase the size of the circle to be a little bit bigger than the frame. The circle should be a little bit bigger than the frame. So we change the color of the circle so that we can understand, to white. Then we click on the plus button and we click on the three dots and click on the position and say send this design to the back. So that will move the circle to the back of the frame. So now we try to position the circle. We try to position the circle. We increase the circle a little bit. So we now position the circle so that it can fit in. And now we come with a second circle. We increase the second circle. We increase the size of the second circle. And that will be a little bit bigger than the white circle. And change the color to yellow. And go to click on the more button, the three dots, and click on position and say send backward or send to back. So that means that will take the whole design to the back of the white circle. say send to back. So if you see now, let's move this design away. So now we try to increase the size of the yellow circle and position the yellow circle. You can use your mouse or maybe your arrows for that so that you can easily position your circle. Now we already have a yellow circle. The next thing that we need to come up with this other circle and increase this circle so that it can be much more bigger than the yellow circle and the white circle. And we change this color to what? Maybe a lighter blue or mauve also. Let me change it. Let me change it to any color. So we go back to the three dots and click on position and say send to back. And now we try to increase the size of the last circle. We increase the size and we try to position the circle. So we try to position the circle. So now we've already done this. So for phone users, if you're using a phone, you add an element to your design. You add an element, let's say you add an element, then you go back. I believe you guys know now how to add an element. You go to element and maybe insert the first element, which is a picture frame. You go to frames and add the picture frame and you resize the frame, and after that you go back to elements and go to lines and shapes. For phone users, you add a circle and you increase the size of the circle to be a little bit bigger than the frame, and you scroll. Just watch down, you see different menus. You see edit, shapes, color, style, fonts, and so on. So you can scroll to the last part of the menu down where you see plus button. Scroll to the last part of the menu to your right and click on more. And when you click on more, and now you can scroll and you will see send backward. Click on send backward. So that will take the circle element to the back of the frame element. So this is how you can move a circle and a frame. So I'll go back and go over this again. You go to elements and add an element and increase the size of the elements, change the color so that you understand the type of element, and increase the size. And from there, you scroll to the right and click on more and go to send to back. click on send to back. So this is how you can place your element. So now we have these three. Now we have these three elements. Let's see now how we can move forward with our design. So let's move forward with our design. So what you can do, you can click here. If you're using a PC, click, click and drag and move your mouse to your design. So this will highlight all of your elements in this section. So after you've done that, go to elements and go to more, the three dots, click on the three dots and click on groups. So now you can move all of your elements without moving them one after another. Let me go back and ungroup this. I will undo. So if I want to move the picture element, I will ungroup this. So if I want to, sorry, let me click out. So if I want to move the picture element, I have to move the picture element. I also have to move this. I always have to organize the design. So, but if I want to move them all together, if I want to move them all together, all I need to do is to highlight all of them. And after I highlight all of them, I'll click on, sorry, it is already grouped. Then you highlight all of them. Sorry, you highlight all of them and go to groups and say group. So this will now group all of the elements. So you can easily move the elements. So for phone users, so now I'll try to position my design. I'll now try to position my design here. Okay, we're good to go. Then I'll come with this, the design here. So maybe I'll change this to white. I don't know. Maybe yellow. So now we now have something very similar to this. So now we move now to our next part of the design, adding text and other elements. So for this, for you to add a text, all you have to do is go to elements. So groups, let me explain groups for phone users. Groups for phone users is very, very easy. You click on the first element, then you scroll to the right, the menu to the right, and click on more. When you click on more, click on select multiple, then you will see multiple will be numbered as 1. When you click on multiple, then click the next element that you want to group. So the next element, then you will see select multiple will be 2. Then you also select the next element. If it is 3 elements, it will be 3. You will see 3 in a red circle. So if you want to group 2 elements, you will see 2 in a red circle. And after you've done that, scroll to the, after you've done the selection, maybe you're grouping 3 different elements, which is select multiple will be now 3 in a red circle, Then you scroll to the right and click on group. So now this will now group the whole element. For phone users, this is what you do. And now we want to first insert our image into this so that we can see what's really going on. So for us to insert an image, so let me explain this step. Now here we don't see anything like image here except we upload an image. So if we want to upload an image, you click on upload and say, and under upload, you have three different categories. You have three different categories. The first category is called image, the second category is video, and the third category is audio. I believe we all understand all of these three categories, which is image. We know what image is, we know what a video is, and we know what an audio is. And you can do self record self. So that means if you have a camera that you want to take a picture of yourself directly and you don't want to upload any image, you can easily do that by saying record self. So if you click on record self, so that will ask you a permission to record yourself, then you can easily record yourself. So I'm exiting this. So if you want to do video again, you can go to record self. And if you want to do an image, you can also do record yourself. So that means that will take a snapshot of yourself. So now, what again? So we want to first upload an image. Then after that, we also look for Canva image within the platform. So we say upload. And under upload, we go to images and take a look at this handsome guy. I don't know, but I think he is handsome. And say, so let me go through this step again. You go to upload and you search for the image, and maybe I will choose this handsome guy and say open. And that will easily upload. If you see, the image is now uploading into our system. So when the upload is complete, you'll see this will complete. Then you already have the image in your Canva repository. So when this is done, you can easily add. When this is done, you can easily add the image to Canva. Okay, let me say it right again. I think the network. Okay, now we are good to go. So now the image is now upload. Then I can easily click on this and move this inside of the frame. So this is how easy it is. So I'll undo this and delete this image. So maybe I want to insert this good food here. So all you need to do is to drag and drop that into the frame. And I'll delete this fruit again. I'll undo this. So how can you find very good images within Canva? So let's take a look at a couple of areas. So for phone users, it's the same step. You go to upload and you click on the plus button and go to upload and you upload your image. So if you go to you click for phone users, click on the plus button and you will see apps. Click on apps, and under apps, we're going to add a couple of apps into our tax bar. So our quick access bar. So We click on photos. Then photo now will be added to our quick access bar, and click on apps again. And we will also add audio and go back to the app. We will also add videos. Um, yes. So now we have, what again can we add? Um, I think for now that's the only thing that we need. We'll add other apps later. So now if we click on photos, this goes again for the phone users. You go to plus, then you scroll to the right, you will see apps. Click on apps, and under apps, you can easily add all of the areas that we have added here. So now let's go back to our main elements and click on photos. And on the photos, what type of photo they will want to look for. Let's say um, a male, let's see what they come up with. A male graphic designer, a male graphic designer. Let's see what they come up with. So you see, they have a couple of graphic designing images that we can take a look at. But mind you, some of these images are free and some are paid. And here you see most of them are paid. You see the PRO with the Queen's crown, and that means that particular image is paid, or you need a premium version of Canva for you to access it. So, but for example, this is how you can look out for different images. Let's say, for example, this guy here, this particular image is free. Maybe we take a look at that. We drag and drop that here. So this is as easy as this. So, but I think we can go back to our upload and take this guy as an example. So we insert this guy here. Then now we have an image inside our design. So let's go back and take a look at our design. I think we've worked on this area, and we've also worked on this area. What we can also do is to increase the size of this here. Okay, so we increase the size and position the design. So now we've already done this here and this. Now let's take a look at the text. So work from home, how to add the text. It's very easy. You go to text and say, if you take a look at this text, this is a very big text. So this is a heading text. So we go to text and say add the heading text, and we say um, work, and we say enter. We continue writing here, say from home. Yes, so we say work from home. So now we position this text here, and we can easily reduce the size of the text. We can increase or reduce the size of the text. Maybe we say 56. It's too small. We say 65 or 70. And now we can also align this text to the right or to the left. So if you see here, the text is aligned to the right. and we can also align ours to the right and go here. This is alignment, and you can easily align your text to the left or to the right. So now we align this to the right. And another thing that I really see here is the space between this and this is too small. The space is too small. Ours is too big. The space is too big. For you to reduce the spacing, you click on spacing, and you click on line spacing, and now you can reduce the line spacing here. Maybe we can have one. I will have one. So the line spacing now I'm okay with it. Then I'll change this text color to white. I'm sorry, to yellow, and change the font color. So click on font. This is the font, and I'll change the font color to Measurat. That's too light. Maybe play display black. Okay, I think I'm okay with that. So for phone users, let me take you through. For phone users, it's very easy. So all you need to do, click on the plus button and go to text, click on text, and click on add a new heading, add the heading, and now you type the name of the heading and click on enter and type from home. And if there is a lot of space within the top heading, the work and from home, you can also do the same. So all you need to do is to click on the element and scroll to the right. You will see spacing. Click on spacing and reduce the spacing to 1. Reduce the spacing to 1, and you say okay. So now we've reduced the spacing, and what again? We can also change the color. Click on the text, the element, sorry. You continue to click on the element and go to color and change the color to yellow. And what again? You change the font size. You click on font size, not style, size, and click on the size and increase the size to maybe 70 or 80 is up to you. And you go to font. Here, it is not written as font, but this is font. You click on font, and now you look for the type of font you want to use. For our own case is Play Fair Display Black. So you can search for Play Fair Display Black if you want to use the same font as ours. So for phone users, this is what you can do. I think we are all in the same page. Then we continue. Um, the second part now is to add the other text, which is earn something by just working at home. So we go back to our text, and if you take a look at this text, this is a subheading text. So we go to text and say add a subheading and click on add a subheading, and we type this here, which is earn something by just working at home. So we say earn something by let me do something different this time. By just Then I will also add another subheading, and I'll comment this here and say within and say what working at home. So I will also type working at home. So now I can organize this text and come up with this text here and reduce the size of this text to maybe 40. Yeah, and also um, align this, make sure it is aligned to the right, and also here move this here and align this and align that again to the right, and change the color to white and also change this color to white. So now I think we've already done this. We're done with this. I'll move this a little bit down and this again a little bit down here. Okay, I think we're good to go. So lastly, um, we add a button here. For us to add a button, you need to be creative as designers. So you go back to elements, and under elements, if you take a look at this button, it's, I don't know, but let's take a look at how we can come up with this button. And we go back to elements and go to lines and shapes. And under lines and shapes, I think we can use this. So we move this down here and we reduce the size of this button and increase here, reduce the size. Okay, I think I'm good with this size. And now I go back and for me, I will put my website address here. So all you need to do is to you can easily duplicate this. I don't want to insert another text again. I'll duplicate this and call this www dot bring the university. So now I'll reduce the size of this here. So maybe I'll increase the size of the button and place the Dream Day University at the center of the button and maybe change this color to yellow, and the text will be white. Is not too revealing here, but I think white will work, but we can definitely change that to black so that it can be more readable. So guys, this is how you can learn from a different template and come up with your own template or redo your own template from scratch. So let's take a look at I think one more thing. Let's take a look at our design. This is our own this is the design we learned from, and this is our own design. So guys, what again can we do here? I think the three dots. Okay, let's see how we can come up with the three dots. This is very easy. So we go back to a design. How can we come up? There's different ways that you can use the three dots. You can use lines, but I would prefer using circle. So you go to lines, you go to elements and go to lines and shapes. Click on lines and shapes. And what you can do now is to reduce this size, reduce to the smallest size. Reduce this to the smallest size. Okay, so now we change this color to yellow. So all we need to do now is to duplicate this into 6 different so we can easily, sorry, need to delete this. I'm not planning to add. So I can easily move this now to here and also move this here and also move this here. So now you only need to align them. You only need to align them. I will also align this. I will also duplicate one more. So now what you can do, you can easily select all of them as we've done here. Select them and group them so that you can move them around easily. You select them and group them. And maybe for branding also, I can easily add my phone number. I will duplicate this and say duplicate. I'll move this down here. For branding, then I can add my phone number. Um, this is my personal line. If you want to reach me, then you can reach me here. So I can easily add my phone number and maybe increase the size and make this bold. What again? Maybe change the color to white. Or maybe I can come on this here. I can come on this here. And maybe I can also insert my logo. I go to element and go to upload and say upload. Let me see if I have any logo here. Okay, I can use this and say upload. And when this is done, then we say upload image. And we can easily reduce the size of this. And yes, so I can insert my logo here. But there's one thing. If you take a look at this logo, has a background here. I really don't need a logo with a background. So what I can do, I can open a new tab and say remove BG, remove BG, remove.bg. Sorry. You click on, you open a new tab and type remove.bg in your Google search, and remove BG will come up. Then so this is where you can remove the background of your image for free. So now I can easily say upload, and I'll go to images again and search for that the same logo and say upload. So you see the background of the image has been removed. I can easily say edit Then maybe I want to insert an image at the background of this logo. This is what ladies call Photoshop, photo shoot. Sorry, all the editors do is sometimes they only change the background of the image. So you see, you can go to color and change the background of the image here. So now I really don't need colors. I don't need any editing of this image. I only want to remove the background of the image. If I'm okay with this, then I can say download. And this is now download. I will now download this to my desktop. Then I'll say save so that it can be easily found. And now I'll go back to my design and go to upload and say upload. And now go to desktop and look for the image. This is the image, the logo. I will say now upload. So you see the difference between this and this. This is more of a higher, better quality than this. So I can easily insert this logo here and reduce the size of this logo. Maybe place it here. But you see the color of the logo do not match well with this color. But definitely, I believe you understand. So that means you need to change the background color so that your logo can work fine with with the um, the logo color, and the background color of your design can match well. So, but if this was white, let's say we change this to white, then you'll see the logo will now be displayed very goodly. So this is how you can develop a flyer learning from a different flyer. This is just an introduction. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask any questions in the WhatsApp group. So now what I'm gonna do is I want to delete this logo, and I would like to duplicate this. So now the first one I will change the background, the second one I will change the background to white, and now I can easily insert this logo here. So thank you guys. This is all for today. Hope to have another session with you tomorrow. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the WhatsApp group, and you'll have access to other resources. Thank you, guys. I am Khalifa Abdullah Kumara, founder and director of Dream Day Technology, your tutor for this course. Bye.